One day, I stood in a small forest, where the sunlight filtered through the thick green canopy. The surroundings felt strange yet familiar. The trees, the earth, the gentle breeze, everything seemed to be telling a story without words, everything blended together. Yet there was a clear contrast. At that moment, the sun shone through a small gap between the branches, casting golden beams of light that painted long streaks on the ground. The scene suddenly turned into a colorful painting. In one corner, there were silent patches of shadow where light could not reach. Then, from another angle, the light flared up, bright and fresh like a ray of hope. The contrast was strange. The light and shadow intertwined, glowing without any conflict. I stood there silently, like someone awakening after the noise of a dream, when everything around me was no longer chaotic, no longer turbulent. There were moments when I felt myself merging with the space, no longer a separate individual, but just a part of the vast stillness. In that silence, I realized that light never forces the darkness to disappear, and the darkness doesn't resist the light. They simply exist, each in their own way, respecting each other's presence. That feeling was like a dream passing by, when I began to realize that in life, sometimes we need to let things unfold naturally, not always needing to understand or explain everything. Just like the light and shadow in the forest, they can exist side by side without needing a clear reason. As long as we listen deeply, we will see that everything has its own way of shining. So, I stood there, took a deep breath, felt the stillness, and knew that not everything needs to be understood immediately. Beauty at times is just something to be felt, not to be explained, simply allowing it to tell its own story.